Can't stay in one place.
And what trip round the southwest wouldn't be complete without a jaunt down here? We came for a visit last year, so I'm not really that fussed about going in, but I certainly figured it would be a nice ride down. And I guess I'm not the only bikers who thought that. I've taken the Tiger to Land's End. Guess that means I'll have to go to John O'Groats too. Bank holiday busy. So I just stopped, put the camera back on after charging it up after Land's End. And two bits of advice: one, don't bother with a telescope at Land's End, it's shit. And two, don't bother with the donuts, they're also shit. But I'm glad I tried them. So now we're taking the descent. Close that so the wind doesn't annoy us. Down to Sonnin Cove. With all this engine braking, have to open it, it's too hot. With all this engine braking, might get some nice pops and bangs too. Be good fun coming back up here. Let's have a drive round and then decide where we're going to park. This, for my money, is much better than Land's End. Thank you. The climb out of Sonnin Beach bit, which has the worst car park ever if you're on a bike. It's kind of at this angle, but left to right, not up and down. We've got cars, it's packed and cars go really slowly, it's very easy to tip the bike. Wasn't very happy going along with the passenger on it. But beautiful place. We're heading round via St Just and then on to St Ives at the recommendation of a couple of nice biker folk that were there already. So thank you, gents. Some good local information is always welcome. Thank you. Yeah, she scraped and dented it. Probably not that visible on the camera. Just imagine, if you will, a day like today, this road with no traffic. 4, 5, 6 times the speed. No pillion. Oh. Do you know what? At 25 mile an hour, it's still pretty fucking awesome. With a decent view. Stop for 5 minutes and appreciate all this. We're about halfway between St. Just and St. Ives, and the road is as good as the guys in Sunnan. Was it them? I think it was in Sunnan we were when they said take this road, and they were right. It's brilliant. It really isn't quick. But it's a cracking road. Now rolling into St. Ives. That water looks beautiful. I can see past the traffic anyway. Good morning, everybody. It's day 4. It's only meant to be 3 days, but the weather was that good yesterday. Couldn't resist it. It's about 8:30 in the morning, just about to head off. Tiger's all loaded up. Didn't bother covering it. I'm counting on it not raining before I get home. And or me not giving a fuck because I'm on the way home. Shit can dry once it's there. Stop and get some services, check out the fuel gauge. I wasn't panicking at all, honest. Not even where I am to tell you where the services are. Exeter services. My hands are quite bloody numb. So I've done 80 or so miles in about somewhere around 55 minutes. Might be maybe whatever that should be, an hour and something. Some strange idea in my mind that it took me 50 minutes. I need fuel. Start off with over half tank. I think this might hurt. That was good fun. I didn't think I'd be able to find sweeping bends enough to be virtually scraping the pegs. Not that I was going fast enough for sweeping bends to become tight. Fully loaded. It's all good fun. Well, I had hoped to have more updates for you on the trip back, but we've got 48 miles left, and this is my first stop since the last one, so about 140 40 miles I think I've just done in one sitting. M5, M4 off at junction 11 and across into Oxfordshire, which is where I am now. Hi there, number 5 as well please.
I'm sorry, number 5.
Yeah.
I'm giving it up slowly. No, I had 2 cans on Saturday and I've still got bad stomach from it, so £24, thank you. If you'd like to put your card in, oh, it's a club card.
Thank you.
Okay. No, at the wedding I had 2 cans of Coke at the reception. Yeah. Still sore and I was never thinking never again.
Thank you. You're welcome. Come again. Friendly place. I need to know about your stomach issues. Fucking hell. Right, sandwich eating. And just to say a little note on the Scala rider, which you can probably hear in the background. So far, 180 quid not well spent. I couldn't get them to pair for 3 days, then they did pair, then they wouldn't connect. Connected to the phone and made a call on day 1. It will connect as a media player via Bluetooth, but not as to make calls since then. It's just been an absolute fucking farce. And I was so looking forward to having it to use for the whole trip. Cock. Thank you.
Can't stay in one place. Keep like the speed of sound.